In this episode, we're talking about the best resources for recent grads to find jobs, how to secure an on-campus job, and some of my favorite job interview tips. Let's go. Hey, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode number 6 of So What, where I answer your job interview, resume, and career-related questions. And remember, if you want your question answered here on the show, make sure you use the hashtag SOHWHAT. That's hashtag SOHWHAT. Use that hashtag. I'll check it up and I'll answer the question right here on the show. And before we begin, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting the show, who's been supporting the 7-minute job interview podcast, which I put out. We currently have over 150,000 total downloads, and I just launched that like in February, and right now it's June. So that's amazing. The numbers have been crazy. A lot of people have been getting a bunch of value. I've been getting a bunch of emails, people saying they're landing job interviews and stuff like that, which I always like to see. Is really, really important to me. And also, a lot of people finding success with the secrets of the higher job board. I have a bunch of I have a bunch of entry level and internships that's on there that you guys can check out. For all of you people who were late this summer, I still have some positions for you. So with that being said, I would like to jump straight into question number 1. So let's check it out.
What are the best resources to help recent graduates find jobs?
Okay, some of the best resources for recent grads to find jobs. My first one will be your alumni network, okay? Usually every school just about has some sort of online alumni network, and you can either access that through your career center at your university or college, or you can just go to Facebook and type in your college or university with alumni, and I promise you some sort of group will pop up, okay? And you can start there. You can start really networking and start talking to other people and really see what jobs are out there, because look, alumni, they're always willing to look out for each other. They're always willing to help each other out. So that would be the perfect place to start. And as I mentioned, the Career Center is also great. Even though you graduated, you can still make some calls to your college Career Center. They find out about jobs all of the time, okay? They always have jobs coming in. So that'll be a great chance to sort of secure one of those jobs. And also, another great resource for college students, recent grads, or whatever, to find jobs is on LinkedIn. Now, guys, look, I preach LinkedIn all the time. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the interface of LinkedIn. It's not very intuitive as I would like it to be. The app sucks in my opinion, but it works, okay? It works. I have the training I conduct is a free training. I'm gonna link it up for you guys. I teach LinkedIn. I teach you how to get a job interview through LinkedIn, how to apply directly to the person making the hiring decision. That entire process, I use LinkedIn to do so because it's extremely important when it comes to the entire job search process. And the thing is, a lot of college students, a lot of recent grads, they're not even using LinkedIn, okay? So what an opportunity. What an opportunity. Recruiters are on there all of the time looking for certain talent. So LinkedIn is a great way to go. And my last place is niche job boards. Look for niche job boards specifically related to whether that be a field, so whether that be finance, healthcare, information technology, or look for a niche job board that's, college student, entry-level based or something like that. As you guys know, I have the secrets of the higher job board, which is specifically only internships and entry-level jobs, okay? Those with 5 years or less of experience, okay? That's still considered entry-level in most cases, and that's the job board that I currently have that you guys can use. So there are a bunch of resources out there. You just have to really go out, put the time, and really put your name on it, okay? A lot of people are lazy. A lot of people don't want to put in the effort. They don't want to put in the work, and they complain on why they're not getting a job, okay? So there are a bunch of resources out there. That's just some of my top resources, with LinkedIn being my favorite resource. And as I mentioned, I have a free training. I teach you guys how to use it, how to set up your profile so that it's optimized for job search success. So those are my resources. All right, let's get to question number 2.
Can networking help students find or secure an on-campus job? If so, with whom and how?
Yeah, that's sort of a no-brainer type thing. Of course, networking can help you secure an on-campus job. So it's simple. And I don't want you guys to see it so much as networking, because when people hear the word networking, they think they have to all of a sudden put on a suit and start using $20 words. You don't have to do that, okay? Just start talking to people. Just be a human. Start talking to people who work in, let's say, a certain department that you would like to work in. So for an example, let's say I'm a finance major. I always use finance, and I wanted to get some experience, okay? So what I would do is start networking or start talking to people who work in the business center, who works in the financial aid center. I will start talking to them, start building a relationship with them, and before you know it, I'll be asking for an internship. I'll ask for a non-paid internship. I'll say, hey, I'm willing to work, I'm willing to shadow you. If you need some extra hands around this office, I would love to be here. And I'll do it for free, because in all reality, I just really want that experience, because it's gonna make me more marketable for any positions that's out there. So I would appreciate it, okay? And you know, most of the time, they're probably gonna hire you because they don't have to pay anything, and they wanna help, okay? Usually, all of the staff, faculty at your college or university, they want to see you succeed, they want to help. And you know, what better way to help a student than actually give them a job? And who knows, you may get paid for it, but if they offer you a position that's not paid, then don't hesitate to take it, because at the end of the day, it's only going to help you out. It's only going to make you more marketable, and it's also going to give you the skills it takes to be successful in your next job. So networking to secure on-campus jobs, that's something you should be doing as a college student. And I'll do the same thing with every single office or whatever. Say you're in law, you want to learn more about law. I'll ask to be a teaching assistant for a law professor. Let's say you're in mass communication. 9 times out of 10, your college or university has some sort of a radio station, radio center. I'll go intern there. I'll do that all for free. You know, I'll get that experience. And then nowadays, as I've been talking about in previous episodes, you can go out and get the experience yourself, but we're talking specifically about, you know, on-campus jobs. So the on-campus jobs are out there. You can be a teaching assistant for someone who teaches a major in which you want to go into a job and do, or you can, I don't know, you can talk to anyone. You could talk to just about anyone in any department, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to land some sort of internship, even if it's for a couple of months or something like that. Either way, it's going to get you the experience you need to be successful. So networking in order to secure an on-campus job is definitely something I recommend, and it's definitely something you should do. So, question number 3.
Can you please give me some interview tips?
So one of my first tips is don't script your answers. A lot of people script their answers. They go in there, they have everything memorized to every potential question. And even though you may be able to pull it off, you may be able to sound natural and not sound too robotic, even though you have your answers scripted, don't do it, because I'm telling you, when you're sitting in that room, it's a different story. And if you're in a position in which you miss one word or one phrase or something, if you miss anything, it's going to completely throw you off for the rest of the interview, because even while you're answering and you know you missed that answer in which you memorized, you're still going to be thinking back. Your mind is going to be telling you like, hey, you missed something. And you're going to know you missed something because you've been studying it so hard and you've been memorizing it. Your brain is automatically going to think back for you and say, hey, you forgot to say this. And then that's going to throw you off for the rest of the job interview, because you're going to think like, oh, I should have said this, I didn't get this in, and I'm in a position in which I'm stuck, I don't know, like it's going to freak you out. So don't script your answers. Another tip I have is ask questions. A lot of people don't ask questions. They're ready to get out the job interview room, they're scared, and they just want to scurry out of there. Okay, ask questions. It's extremely, extremely important to ask questions. And on my podcast, the 7-Minute Job Interview Podcast, I have a episode on there. I talked about the 5 questions that you should ask, why, and how to follow up. So always ask questions. Another one is don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I spoke about this before. Thousands of people probably apply for the job that you got invited to a job interview for. Okay, it's probably like 7 to 10 of you who they're interviewing. All right, so the fact that they chose you out of thousands of people really says something. Really speaks to your potential value to the company. And all the job interview is just to confirm that decision. That's it. You're just confirming that decision that you're the person for the job. That's all you're doing. It's a conversation, not an interrogation. So don't freak out. A lot of people freak out about job interviews. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared unless you got something you're hiding. Okay? And my last job interview tip is make the job interview about them and not about you, okay? The company really doesn't care about what they don't really care about you. They only care about what you can do for the position, what you can do for the company. Can you fulfill the needs of the job, okay? That's why they're paying you $60,000 a year, so you can fulfill the needs of the position, okay? So your personal stories and stuff like that, cut all that. Just talk about why you're the best person for the job. Based on your previous experience, based on your previous education, what makes you the best candidate for the job? And it's that simple. So guys, with that being said, that wraps up this session of So What? So once again, if you want a question answered here on the show, I'll answer it for you. Use the hashtag So What. That's hashtag SOHWHAT. So make sure you get on that, guys. Make sure you send your question. I know a lot of you have questions. It's summertime right now. A lot of you you're in your internship. You probably have a few questions you want to ask about internships. Now, I've had internships myself, so probably I can help you out in that space. Some of you may want to get prepared for next year. Whatever the case may be, make sure you shoot all of your resume, job interview, and career-related questions to me using the hashtag SOHWHAT. All right, guys. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. So, somebody left a comment or somebody left a rating on my podcast, the 7-Minute Job Interview Podcast, and they gave me 2 stars out of 5, which is okay. I accept all criticism. It's all welcome. I really do appreciate it. But here's a comment. Convenient but irritating. Sure, this podcast is extremely convenient as it pulls decent information into an easy to consume manner. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, however, I cannot get past taking interview advice from a person who has poor grammar and says peace out at the conclusion of every single episode. Now look, I've been sort of in this job interview space for about probably like 3.5 years or so. Close to 4 years, well yeah, around 3.5 years. I've been helping people out, helping people get jobs and stuff like that, helping them with their job interviews. And look, I wouldn't be doing this if I haven't seen the success. I get emails every single week. Every week, people emailing me saying, "Hey, Devon, I never left any ratings. I never contacted you directly, this and that, but I've been listening to your podcast. I've been, following your job interview tips, your job interview advice, and I just landed a $70,000 job straight out of college." I get countless of those all of the time, right? So obviously the information that I'm presenting is working, right? All of the information. Now look, I'm not gonna sit here and throw around $20 words in order to make myself sound intelligent, right? All of the information I'm giving, everything I give is 100% raw, is 100% straightforward. I'm talking to you how I would be talking to a friend, right? I'm not gonna sit here and try to button up and try to throw on a suit and you try to sound like someone I'm not. My grammar is not the best. My grammar sucks, as a matter of fact. But when it comes to writing resumes, when it comes to job interviews, when it comes to searching for different careers, transitioning careers, that's what I do, okay? That's what I'm good at. And I've been doing it for, I haven't been doing it for that long, but all of the information I'm putting out, people have been getting success from it, right? So, look guys, if you got some sort of information, you have some sort of expertise you want to give to the world, and you want them to see you as a certain figure, and you want to help people out, go ahead and put yourself out there, man. Like criticism like this it should always be welcome. That means you're actually getting out there, you're actually getting to certain people, you're actually expounding yourself, right? And a lot of the times people are not going to agree with you, which is totally fine, which is fine. You don't want everyone agreeing with 100% of everything you're saying, right? That means you're not really pushing that narrative, and you're not really pushing yourself, right? So this feedback is completely welcome. At least he said the podcast was good, it was easy to consume, and so I really do appreciate that. But I don't see a problem with me saying peace out at the end of every single episode. Peace out is, that's a phrase that's very common, and a lot of people know what peace out means. I don't know what he wants me to say, goodbye or good day or have a good evening. I don't know what he wants me to say. So I'm gonna say it again, man. Thank y'all for checking out the podcast. I will see you soon. Peace out. Deuces. I'll holla at y'all later, man. We out.